Alexis Argüello, born on April 19, 1952, in Managua, Nicaragua, overcame a harsh and tumultuous childhood to become one of the greatest boxers of all time. His father, a shoemaker, and his mother, Zoila, struggled to provide for their large family of 8 children, leaving Alexis to grow up in abject poverty. Life was far from easy. At just 5 years old, he witnessed the heartbreaking aftermath of his father's suicide attempt, a traumatic event that shaped his early years. By the age of 9, young Alexis had already run away from home to work on a dairy farm, hoping to help his family survive. But his desire to provide didn't stop there. When he was just 13, Argüello emigrated to Canada, leaving behind his home and loved ones in search of better opportunities. Despite this turbulent upbringing, boxing was not initially part of Argüello's life. It wasn't until his sister Marina married a boxer that Alexis found his way into the sport. Street brawls had become common during his teenage years, but his brother-in-law's influence turned these raw fights into a passion for professional boxing. Argüello took the sport seriously and soon began his amateur career, where he amassed an impressive 58-2 record. In his family, Argüello wasn't the only one to achieve national recognition. His brother, Eduardo José, had become a national hero in Nicaragua, so much so that a street was named in his honor. About professional career, Alexis Argüello, nicknamed the Explosive Thin Man, made his professional boxing debut on October 26, 1968, under the guidance of former boxer Miguel "Angel" Rivas. After winning his first 3 bouts, Argüello experienced a couple of early setbacks, including a devastating 4th-round knockout and a split-decision loss. However, these defeats would serve as the foundation for an incredible comeback. Over the next 5 years, he would win 29 of his next 30 fights, making his way toward greatness. His most notable victory during this period came against the formidable José Legra, setting the stage for his first world title shot. In 1974, he challenged the WBA featherweight champion Ernesto Marcel in Panama. Despite a valiant effort, Argüello lost by unanimous decision in what would be Marcel's retirement fight. Undeterred by this defeat, Argüello kept fighting and soon found himself in another title bout, this time against boxing legend Ruben Olivares. The two fighters met on November 23, 1974, at the Forum in Inglewood, California. The fight was brutal, with both men exchanging heavy blows. But in the 13th round, Argüello delivered a thunderous left hook, sending Olivares crashing to the canvas. With this win, Argüello became the WBA featherweight champion of the world. His reign as featherweight champion was nothing short of dominant. His first defense took place in hostile territory, Caracas, Venezuela, against Leonel Hernandez. Despite fighting in the Lion's Den, Argüello secured an 8th-round TKO. He continued his dominance with another defense in his home country of Nicaragua, dismantling Rigoberto Riasco in just 2 rounds. His relentless rise continued when he met undefeated Japanese challenger Royal Kobayashi. After a tense, hard-fought battle, Argüello's relentless body shots broke Kobayashi's resolve, knocking him down twice in the 5th round and securing yet another knockout victory. After making 4 successful defenses of his featherweight title, Argüello moved up to the junior lightweight division, chasing greatness. His next test came against Alfredo Escalera, the reigning world champion who had successfully defended his title 10 times. The fight took place in Bayamon, Puerto Rico, and it would go down in history as the Bloody Battle of Bayamon. In a brutal slugfest, Escalera suffered multiple broken bones, including his nose, mouth, and eye socket, yet continued to fight valiantly. Argüello, displaying his signature power and heart, stopped Escalera in the 13th round to become a 2-division world champion. His reign at junior lightweight would see him overcome dangerous opponents like Bobby Chacon, Rafael Bazooka Limon, Rolando Navarrete, and Diego Alcala. Argüello's grit was never more apparent than in his rematch against Escalera, where he fought through severe cuts that required plastic surgery, yet still emerged victorious. Not satisfied with 2 world titles, Argüello aimed even higher, moving up to the lightweight division. His pursuit led him to London, where he challenged world lightweight champion Jim Wood in a 15-round war. Argüello's boxing IQ, power, and endurance earned him a unanimous decision, making him only the 6th boxer in history to win titles in 3 weight divisions. Among his notable defenses at lightweight was a memorable fight against Ray Boom Boom Mancini, a rising star at the time. The fight was an all-out war, but Argüello's experience and precision led to a 14th-round stoppage. In a show of sportsmanship, Argüello embraced Mancini after the fight, winning the hearts of American fans when he offered support for Mancini's ailing father on national TV. Another significant challenge came from Andrew Ganigan, who knocked Argüello down in the 2nd round, but the Nicaraguan champion rallied to win by stoppage in the 5th. With 8 successful defenses under his belt, Argüello moved up once again, this time to the junior welterweight division. On November 12, 1982, he faced Aaron Pryor in the Battle of the Champions in Miami, Florida, in an attempt to become the first boxer in history to win world titles in 4 different weight classes. The fight was an epic encounter, with both men exchanging brutal punches for 14 rounds before Pryor secured the stoppage. However, controversy surrounded the fight due to Pryor's trainer, Panama Lewis, using a mysterious second water bottle that was never tested post-fight. Despite the loss, Argüello's legend only grew. A rematch was held in Las Vegas, but Pryor once again proved victorious, stopping Argüello in the 10th round. After his battles with Pryor, he briefly retired but returned to the ring in the late 1980s. One of his most notable comeback fights came in 1986 when he stopped former world champion Billy Costello in the 4th round. Though Argüello never captured another world title, he continued to fight with pride, finally retiring in 1995 with an impressive record of 82 wins, 8 losses, and 65 knockouts. Argüello's remarkable career earned him universal respect in the boxing world, and in 1992, he was inducted into the International Boxing Hall of Fame. Outside the ring, after a legendary boxing career, Alexis Argüello made a dramatic pivot to politics, joining the very Sandinista National Liberation Front, FSLN, that he had once fought against during the Nicaraguan Revolution in the 1980s. By 2004, Argüello's stature in Nicaragua had only grown, leading to his election as vice mayor of the capital, Managua. His political ambitions didn't stop there. On November 9, 2008, he ran for mayor of Managua, facing Eduardo Montealegre, the prominent constitutionalist Liberal Party candidate who had nearly won the presidency in 2006. Despite allegations of vote rigging and a highly contested election, Argüello secured a razor-thin victory, garnering just 51.3% of the vote. His triumph symbolized not only his enduring popularity, but also his complex relationship with Nicaragua's political landscape. Beyond the boxing ring and political arena, Argüello ventured into acting. In 1989, he appeared in a prominent supporting role in the film Fists of Steel, showcasing his versatility and ability to transcend different realms of entertainment. While the role wasn't central to his legacy, it illustrated the wide range of his talents and his growing presence in popular culture. His tragic death. On July 1, 2009, Nicaragua was shaken by the news of Alexis Argüello's sudden and tragic death. Initial reports from the Sandinista-controlled police claimed that Argüello had committed suicide, allegedly shooting himself twice in the chest at his home in Managua. However, the circumstances surrounding his death immediately sparked controversy. Many close to him, including his daughter Dora and his sons, vehemently rejected the suicide narrative. They believed he had been assassinated due to his growing disillusionment with Daniel Ortega's regime and the Sandinista government. Argüello had reportedly been planning to sever ties with the Sandinista party, a move that may have sealed his fate in a political climate rife with tension and suspicion. His death left a deep scar on Nicaragua, with many still seeking justice and answers. Thank you for watching. Don't miss our fascinating biography of Carmen Basilio and other legendary boxers. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up, leave a comment with your thoughts, and subscribe to our channel for more exciting content. Stay tuned for more boxing stories.